Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm just going to go over some feedback that I gave one of our bike school members, Steve. Steve is asking for some help with the tail whip, and so I broke it down. I went to the slow motion library inside bike school. I did a side-by-side comparison, and I gave Steve some advice on what he should do differently in order to land the tail whip. Now this is a feature that our bike school members have. They have unlimited video submissions to get feedback just like this. I created a form where you can do one video submission to test it out. If you're having trouble with the trick and you want feedback on it, click the link in the description, upload your video, and I'll make you a video just like this and I'll send it back to you. Okay, and so this is super cool because it takes me a lot of time. Ultimately, I want to show you what our members are getting. This is so helpful, and look at this advice that I give Steve. Okay, before I even get into the video, I want to give a brief overview on tail whips. If you're struggling with tail whips and you're trying to learn tail whips, this might help you out. Okay, tail whips are particularly hard because there are so many moving pieces and there's so much going on with the trick. Your wrists are doing something different, your arms are doing one motion, your shoulders are doing a different motion. When you come out of the lip, you have to pop a certain way, you've got to keep the bike under you. It's really hard to keep this trick under control and piece together all of the different things, especially because of how scary it is. Because of how scary this trick is, naturally, we don't commit the way that we should. And so I gave Steve some advice, and if you are struggling with tail whips, you're struggling to get your feet on, this advice will definitely help you out. Okay, hey, what's up, Steve? I got your video submission. Thank you for using that link and getting that video submitted. I see that you are working on tail whips. And so we're going to take a look at your tail whip attempt, and then I pulled up the slow motion clips over here on in the slow motion library on bike school. Okay, and so we'll just kind of compare them side by side. I know that you're following the framework and doing this, and so yeah, but anyway, I'll walk you through this process. Okay, so first let's take a look at your tail whip attempt. Right, man, you're so close. You're so close on this. It looks really good. All right, Steve, so this looks really good. I'm gonna play it one more time and see if I can draw over it. So right here, the biggest thing I noticed, this is the biggest issue that everyone has with tail whips, is your chest needs to be more forward. So if you kind of look at your bike angle, your bike's angled up a little bit, and what you want is you want your bike to be angled more down. When your bike's angled down like that, it's going to keep everything below you, it's going to keep your chest over the bars, and so when you go to land, you see how your bike's up and down like this? That's not what we want. We want your bike to be level like this, and having it level like that, it's gonna allow you to get right on top of the bike, and everything's gonna work out much better. Okay, and so that's the biggest tip. And so let's just go over here and let me show you an example of what that would look like from the slow motion library. Look at how level my bike is right here. Okay, pretty different, right? My chest is coming forward, my bike is kind of at this angle, and that just sets me up for success when I go to land it, because my bike is right under me and I'm landing even a little bit nose heavy. I'm landing like this. Oh my God, that's a terrible arrow. I'm landing like this instead of my bike being up like this, okay? And so that's really important. So that would be the biggest tip for you. Make sure that you are leaning forward more so that bike stays under you when it comes time to catch it. If you're looking right here, look, my feet are right above, my feet are right above, like my knees are at my handlebars, versus having them a little bit farther away. Okay, you see how far out your knees are from your handlebars? If you could get a side angle and upload it again if you're still struggling, that would help a lot. But honestly, it's all because of the initiation. And so let me explain a little bit more what I mean by that. You can't like lean forward midair. I mean, you can, and that's what you're doing right here, is you're reaching for it, but it's the way you pop out of the quarter that's really gonna make a big difference, okay? If we look at how Nick does it over the dirt jump, this is gonna be a great example. Right as he comes out of the lip, his body is making this motion, okay? He's compressed, and then he's uncompressed and throwing his chest forward when he comes off to do that whip. And that's the biggest thing here. And that's what I want you to try. Because again, look how close his knees are to his bars. His bike is way under him and he's able to catch it. Okay. And so here we're going to go back to this one because I think this is one of the best examples. Just this side angle is so helpful. Okay. When I'm coming up the quarter, I'm compressed and then I'm uncompressing. And just like we say in the training video, I'm throwing my chest forward. And when I was learning these, I had a guy tell me, he said, hey, if you think you're leaning forward enough, you're not. And the misconception is a lot of people come straight up out of the jump, okay? They pop straight up, which is important, but it sets them up for failure because they're leaning backwards. And what you want to do is you almost want to arch your chest out in front of you. So you're compressed, you're coming out of the lip, and you're throwing your chest way forward. And so throwing it forward, just like I said here, is gonna send your chest up and over. It's gonna keep the bike under you. And so the tail whip is happening while your body's rotating above the bike. And that's the biggest thing here, okay? That's the biggest issue I see with yours, is that when you're coming out, you're popping straight up and you're kicking it right here. So you can just see, if you imagine from the side angle what your body looks like, you're pretty much straight up and down and you're kicking the tail whip. And if you were more like this, coming out this way, oh my God, another bad arrow. If you were more like that, popping that chest forward would be so much easier and the tail whip would come around, so that now when you go to land it, you are over it a little bit more and both feet are able to get on, because right here you're reaching for it. You're reaching really hard. Your leg is all the way out here and we want it to be straight down. Okay, so that would be my advice for you, Steve. Go out, try those attempts. When you're popping off the quarter, throw your chest forward more. Keep the bike under you. You really want it to be down by your knees and down below your hips when you're kicking that tail whip, and hold on. Try these attempts and let me know. Upload a new adjusted video so I can take a look at it. All right, man. We'll see you later. So what do you think? Do you think that was helpful for Steve? Do you think Steve can land the trick now? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to submit your own video for personalized feedback, just like our members get. I also created a really long, in-depth free training video for anyone who's trying to learn some progression secrets. These are secrets that you need to know so you can progress faster, and it's completely free. The link for that is also in the description.